That's a fact. Go get your merch. What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy Ray here with another one. Another one. Class. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna give your brains a little break of all the linguistics that we've been doing for the past couple of days. I'm gonna give your brain a break. You deserve it. You guys asked very good questions down the bottom. They were dumb as fuck, but they were smart to you. Shout out to all of you out there that's supporting the page with your comment and your dislikes. Shout out to you. But today's gonna be special. Today I got something special for you. I got a whole bunch of substitute teachers that are gonna come over here and talk to you why Eminem is the greatest of all time. Period. Are you guys ready? You guys, you don't even have to take notes for this one. There's no hidden message. They plainly tell you this nigga's fire. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. We're gonna start off with my man, Jigga, Jay-Z, New York fitted with the big lips. You already know what it is, man. Jay-Z, David Letterman. It is on both of yous. Let's go. And shout out to the comment section, because the comment section requested this, and I saw it, and I gave it a thinking face, but then like right after, I was like, all right, I'm going to do this one next before we finish the album. My man Alex donated for me to do this as well. So, Alex, I was already going to do this one, so if you want to go pick another one that you want me to do, go ahead, pick it. This is on me. Or I can save you back the money, or however you want to do it, I got you. But if you want to pick another one, send it to me, and I'll do that one. Probably next week when I get back, the week that I get back from my cruise. Because I am going to my cruise. This Friday we leaving. I needed it for the month I had, or 3 months that I had. It's time to relax, baby. Relax. I'm still stressing, but I'm still going to relax. A little bit, at least. Jay-Z. It's on you. Let's go.
And it was really good. It was really called Renegade.
Yeah.
And yeah. And it was really good. It was really good.
And what the tours strike? It's not a tour.
You make really good songs.
It wasn't really good. Well, I think it was really good. I think it was really good. Listen, I want to know in the comment down below who you think took that song. Who you think took that song? Because according to Nas, Eminem killed Jay-Z. That's what Nas said. But you know how, Jay, I got your back, man. I'm going to defend you for a second. You know how karma takes its time. Because Eminem killed it on his shit too. Ain't nobody going to talk about that though. Ain't going to talk about. That's what you get, Nas. But I think Nas won. That's my opinion. I agree. I think Nas absolutely took that shit in the battle between him and Jay-Z, because Jay-Z was super ugly, and that one was cool, but it sounded too like, I don't know, commercialized. I guess Nas's was just a little bit more like gritty. You hear that beat, you think you're gonna lose your mind? All right.
Become friends.
Yeah, it's just 2 dates so far as we know now in September.
Yeah,
Detroit and
one in Detroit, yeah. One in New York, which is great, for Detroit and everything,
yeah.
Everything that's going on in Detroit.
Yes, it's a lovely gesture
because I'm gonna be hot.
Yeah. And why haven't you guys done something like this earlier?
M is in.
Sometimes you gotta talk your shit. He's like, because I'm gonna be hot. He ain't say nothing about M. He said him.
And why haven't you guys done something like this earlier?
M is a notorious non-Torah.
Notorious non-Torah.
Get that wordplay. Notorious non-Torah. And that's a fact. Eminem used to put Eminem used to tour a lot though. Probably after this, that's when he stopped. But before, that man was touring all the fucking time. He was going everywhere. Now, the question is, did he like it? He probably did it. Like, When I'm Gone was part of that, him going out on tours and doing that shit. That's why he doesn't want to do it. He wants to stay with the family. See, when you know facts about people, it's more interesting when you listen to other people talk about it. That's all I'm saying. And Sarah's bitch ass didn't come to class today. I'm gonna get that bitch. She's gonna get expelled out this motherfucker.
Notorious non-Torah.
Notorious non-Torah. Oh, that's a little bit of wordplay, isn't it?
Yeah, who you talking to, man? Who you talking to, man? Come on, baby. You know what it is. That's my man Jigga. Jigga, that nigga Jigga. I love Jay-Z.
You call his name is Marshall. I didn't want to call him. I didn't know what to call him.
Yeah, but we call him M.
I know. But what should I have called him? Anything?
M. Yeah.
See, like I could just call you Jay.
MJ.
Yeah, MJ. Yeah. Now tell me.
Yo, we didn't even think about that.
What's that?
The play on MJ, like greatest basketball player ever played the game.
Oh.
That's a fact. And if they ever fucking make a song again together, they have to put that into play. They have to put that in rotation because that's a mean flip. Oh, I know Eminem could take that and run with that motherfucker. Oh, can you imagine what it'll sound like? We're back with another one. That's my Jay-Z impressions. Shut up.
The play on MJ, like greatest basketball player ever played the game.
Oh, well.
Now don't get it twisted, My man Jay could take that shit too, flip that shit upside down, make you shit yourself. Don't get it twisted. My man Jay's fire.
I don't have the accolades that connect to the performance of my music.
50.
I don't have the trophies that match how big the actual records are. The one Grammy I have is for Crack a Bottle.
Shout out to you, though, because 50 Cent has the best debut album in history in rap. The best debut album. That man sold, what, 10 million? Come on, dog. My man 50 serious. I know every word to the Get Rich or Die Trying CD. Every word. To every fucking song. That shit was fire.
How big the actual records are. The one Grammy I have is for Crack a Bottle. I couldn't even have that without him. You know, and that's why I have so much value for him, not just in my...
Well, I don't like that song, so I don't know how the fuck that got a Grammy. I hate Crack a Bottle. Crack a bottle, make your body waddle. Don't act like a sloppy bottle. You can hit the lotto. I don't care who's the sloppy model and who hit the lottery. I don't care about none of that, Em. Yeah, wordplay was there. Yeah, you rapped your ass off on it. Yeah, 50 Cent sounded amazing in it. That's great. Songs trash. Garbage juice water. I don't like it. I don't like Crack a Bottle. I think the reason I don't like it is because it was overplayed like a bitch. Like when that song came out, it was fucking everywhere. I think that's what made me not like that song. It's just, it was played too fucking much.
Actual records are. The one Grammy I have is for Crack a Bottle. I couldn't even have that without him. You know, and that's why I have so much value for him, not just in my career, just in my life, because he's a guy that, one of my best friends, because I can trust that he's going to be honest with.
Listen, the love that 50 Cent has for Eminem is the same exact love that a dog have. I don't even want to say it like that because that's going to sound crazy. The same love that 50 Cent has for Eminem is the same love that a mother has for his child. That sounds even fucking worse. But you know what I mean. Is that type of relationship they have. Y'all niggas have been so lucky that 50 Cent has been so busy making his moves and doing what he does. Because I think 50 is just waiting for the moment that one of you dumb niggas like do something stupid to Eminem. I think that's when 50 Cent's gonna throw his whole career out the fucking window. If y'all niggas don't understand, 50 Cent's a real nigga. He's real, for real, for real. And y'all got to keep on picking on his white boy, and what's going to happen? I don't think y'all niggas want that though. Y'all don't want 50 cents in your life in a negative way. You don't want that. Ja Rule's still crying. You know what it is to go by the first 4 rows of your concert just so shit could be empty when you perform it? He said it was $3,500, man. 50 Cent said it was about $3,500, something like. For like 200 seats? Ja. I saw that nigga sell a falafel the other day.
One of my best friends, because I can trust that he's going to be honest with his constructive criticism when it's time to listen to the music before it goes out. He's the only person that...
And that's another good thing to have in your side when you make your music. You can't have a lot of yes men around you telling you everything you fucking do is hot. Because I can almost guarantee it's not. Real niggas gonna tell you when you trash. Like, me and Eminem need to have conversations. All these albums that are coming up, we're gonna run into the songs that I don't like, and I'm gonna tell you I don't like them, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why the fuck I don't like them. But we're gonna wait for that, because this is not gonna be I love Eminem stand dick riding contest, and that's not what this is. Because I'm gonna go in on M on the ones that I don't like for real.
This is when it's time to listen to the music before it goes out. He's the only person that did things that I wanted to do. He had the Marshall Mathers LP with 23 million records sold with flags all around the plaque. And I was like, yo, I want that. I want that kind of.
Put your favorite album down below. What's your favorite Eminem album down below, man? We need to know these type of things, man. I want to see where you guys' energy's at. I need to do my research, man. Mine is the Marshall Mathers LP. That's my favorite album, no matter what he puts out. That's the album that I was listening to as I was growing as a teen. That's the very essential years, especially in a growing kid's life. And the music that he listens to usually is gonna be the music that he's gonna listen to for the rest of his life. And Marshall Mathers LP was very influential to me in many fucking ways. Most of the shit that he was talking about, I was going through. So that connection with that album was there immediate. Talk your shit, 50.
So with flags all around the plaque, and I was like, yo, I want that. I want that kind of success. And I know I had to go door to door to get it because I'm not M. See, hip hop is black music, without question.
Facts.
And unfortunately, for some people, it's tough to accept that you got a white artist that does it better than black artists.
Hey, 50 Cent said that. A nigga. He said that. And it's not even about who's best. And I think listen, Eminem is not looking for. Tell me that I'm the greatest rapper alive. He's not looking for that type of accolade. He's not. He's looking for the respect. Just the respect. Like, don't listen to my music. You do listen to my music, it doesn't matter. Respect what I could do with this shit. That's all he's looking for. Y'all the ones that are making it fucking crazy. The stands are the ones that are making it fucking ridiculous. They're taking it to a whole other fucking level. And the haters on camera meant to put in that man's name out of their mouth for what reason? You have no connection to this man at all, but you seem to have his name in your fucking mouth. And it has to do a lot with the interviewer too, because the interviewer is the one asking the questions. Now, I'm not saying pander because of what? Because of the persona of Eminem. Don't pander to it. If you don't like him, you don't like him. But some of y'all niggas be getting on that camera and you be dogging this dude like this motherfucker hasn't done shit. And then the same breath say he's a good rapper. Nigga, what?
People, it's tough to accept that you got a white artist that does it better than black artists.
Facts.
It is what it is. You know, and you could put either one, you could get whoever you feel like is the best black artist and stand them face to face in a room with him and he'll eat that alive.
Facts! Facts! That's not a fact. That's not a fact. Let's go down to the battles. Let's go down. Y'all want to talk? Let's talk. Let's go down to the battle. That nigga battled Cannabis. Where's Cannabis at? Alright, cool. That nigga battled and y'all niggas be talking about, oh, he's over here, this is Mariah Carey, and this is the Backstreet Boys, and this is, that's how you make a sound in my head like a fucking doofus. Let's talk about the rappers that rap, and that he completely destroyed. You want to go down the list? Okay. Cannabis, which at that time, Cannabis was considered one of the best lyricists out there. Am I wrong? Eminem destroyed his ass. That nigga came out with a diss that I don't know what the fuck I was listening to. Cool. Let's go Benzino. We know about that. But Benzino's not a rapper. He's an absolute rapper. He did like 2 diss tracks on Eminem. Benzino was a rapper. What happened to Benzino? That nigga's living in an apartment that he got kicked out of. Looking crazy on camera. But a lot of that had to do with you media motherfuckers. Y'all sniff out that bullshit a mile away, man. Somebody could be fucking giving back $1 million that they found on the floor to the person that lost it in front of you. But there's another nigga getting robbed in the corner. You're gonna go to the nigga that get robbed in the corner and get that story because it's more exciting. Fuck out of here. Y'all niggas is dumb and stupid. Facts. What we got? We got Everless got out of there. Fred Durst, he's out of there. I saw that nigga in Orlando. Where was he? He was at a thrift shop. I saw him walk inside a thrift shop. All right, cool. Mariah Carey, he got that bitch the fuck out of there. I don't care what she fucking did. She put a whole mustache, goatee, acting like this nigga. They act like you wasn't talking about this nigga. You look just like Eminem. You look like you just came out of 8 Mile. Fuck out of here. I don't know where the fuck you got the goatee from. I don't know where you got that shit. He didn't have a goatee. Whatever. You were talking about that nigga. Stop. You got destroyed. Ja Rule. Irv Gotti. What's that producer that Drake got beef with? The both of them got him the fuck out of there. Jermaine Dupri, out of there. Backstreet Boys, the niggas retired. They're doing Vegas tours now. NSYNC, they broke up the day after. Justin Timberlake was the only one to survive because Justin Timberlake is a real nigga. Lord Jamar, out of there. Nigga, Lord Jamar hasn't even wrote yet. Joe Budden, out of there. MGK, later. Good fight, kid. So which one has he lost? Juice? You counting Juice? He lost the Juice? That was on record. He lost the Juice. Where's Juice at? In your fridge, nigga. Because that nigga ain't rapping. Come on, dog. He's done it a lot. He's done it a lot. That nigga's average is fucking crazy. I need somebody to come over here and get him the fuck out of here. Please, somebody do it, man. Stop talking about it, be about it. I need somebody to get Eminem the fuck out of here. Let's see what you got, man. I want to hear it.
I'm face to face in a room with him, and he'll eat that alive. Right now, if you had them prepare themselves in whatever way they would have to prepare themselves to come to battle, and I bet what I have, everything I have. That me.
And when a nigga like 50 Cent says, I'll bet everything I have, that nigga is Meatloaf, I've seen this already. I'm just doing it for you guys. We're just recapping. I've seen this fucking a million times. But when a nigga like 50 Cent says you are Meatloaf, it's because that nigga knows, man. That nigga knows the truth. I think Fat Joe said something about it that I want to point out. That he makes a very, very good point. And I've mentioned it before, but he mentions it in this video. We're gonna get to it.
Meatloaf. We put you right there. And any other competition that we would put these artists in, he's obviously surpassed them. You know, there's points that they'll match, like M and J at points. That was Live Nation. because he sold his touring career to Live Nation. They got to keep him hot enough to go get their money back. So they match him up with him, put them together because he got momentum connected to his relationship with Beyonce and his record with Alicia. It makes sense. It makes sense that it's the Detroit, New York show.
See, that's what I'm talking about. 50 Cent could have taken this another way. Like Detroit, New York show, you would think that the first show that he's going to do is with the person he signed, and that's 50 Cent. You know what I'm patiently waiting tour will be? They do a show in New York and a show in Detroit. We're patiently waiting, it will fucking blow the fucking stadium's roof off. But you see how meticulous 50 Cent's thing. He's thinking it as a business. It makes sense why they would put Jay-Z. Because Jay-Z at that moment had more momentum and had more shit going on for him than 50 Cent did. And then you put the Eminem on that, forget about it, it's a rapper, you're gonna make your money back that night. Because you mentioned Eminem. I don't know, has Jay-Z sold out a stadium before? I'm pretty sure he has, but where? When? Eminem is still doing that. He's still doing that to this day. Record-breaking people in the Super Bowl. What happened? You think they were there to watch football? Nigga, Eminem was going to be on stage. Are you crazy? John talking about all those people, there's only one Eminem fan in that bitch. Shut the fuck up. Those are our people's opportunity to see Eminem perform live. Eminem doesn't go out. He's not out in the streets like that. He doesn't go out like that. That was people's opportunity to see this man perform live. You think that people weren't buying tickets to do that? Come on, man. Start thinking about it, man. Y'all niggas is wilding sometimes. And not only him, Snoop. Snoop doesn't perform like that. He's chilling with Martha Stewart, making cookies and shit, putting weed in it. Dre is locked in his house. Eminem threw away the key. They're gonna lock him in the basement. He said, I'm gonna put you inside the house. I'm gonna give you some room to walk. Ain't gonna go out for nothing. I don't see 50's gonna make the point right now.
Momentum connected to his relationship with Beyonce and his record with Alicia. It makes sense. It makes sense that it's the Detroit, New York show, but it only makes sense to me because of business. It makes sense because him sold like 60 million records more than him.
Talk about it. I hate seeing these, like, you see how they have these videos, like, what's it called? Like the richest rappers. I hate those lists because they're not putting in consideration that when you put the richest rapper, you should be going off of record sales. Like, I understand the richest rapper in total is what, Jay? Because he's like a billionaire or some shit like that. I think Kanye was that, but then that nigga said fuck Adidas, and then nigga got the fuck out of there. But they put Jay because Jay is a billionaire, but that nigga he owns a basketball team. He owns like a whole bunch of other. He got stock everywhere. He's a businessman. He's doing business. So come on, man. I get it. I get it. But my man was outselling Jay-Z at that time. Jay-Z? Come on. And nobody's bothered. You know why? Because Jay-Z sold really well too and he got paid. It is what it is. Makes
sense because him sold like 60 million records more than him. How you put them there like the equals? It's tough for me to say some of this shit. I sound like a hater, but I don't care.
Nah, I love 50 Cent, bro. I love 50 Cent. Because no one's going to say nothing to him. Not one person going to say a goddamn thing to 50.
Why do you feel that Eminem is the king of hip-hop?
Yeah, Lord Jamar looks like he draws his goatee on every morning. That shit looks fake. He matching, though. I ain't going to lie. He is matching. You still trash, though.
I sound like a hater, but I don't care.
Why do you feel that Eminem is the king of hip-hop? Lyrically,
the execution.
See, it starts with the fucking interviews, man. Who's coming up with that question? That wasn't a fan question. No, that was you put that shit in there. Just to start a conversation, because you know the Lord Jamal's is gonna wild out.
You feel that Eminem was the king of hip hop?
Lyrically.
Trying to tell me before Lord Jamal sat down in that seat, you didn't already know that nigga didn't like Eminem? Fuck out of here, man.
I sound like a hater, but I don't care.
Why do you feel that Eminem was the king of hip hop?
Lyrically, the execution, his knowledge of the craft, his respect for the craft, that he pays homage.
He literally looked like a skeleton with just skin on. He got no meat. He looked like a black activist that got fired from being an activist because he was trash. He started going to the wrong neighborhoods.
His respect for the craft, that he pays homage a lot, and I think that he's still spitting that hard shit.
Hip hop at the time Eminem came out more than ever was more biased and more racial than ever.
Right.
There's no way hip hop would have gave it up to a white boy unless he was fucking phenomenal.
That's what I'm saying. Fact, Joey Crack knows, and I don't care. Joey Crack, he was back in those days, man. He was in the streets for real back in those days, man. Terror Squad was like big back then, man. Were you crazy? Fat Joe and Big Pun were huge in both ways. Rest in peace, Big Pun. One of the best lyrical fucking rappers out there. That man's amazing. I don't react to him because I already listen to everything he does. That's my nigga, though. Talk to them, Joey Crack.
Way hip hop would have gave it up to a white boy unless he was fucking phenomenal. And when he came out, he was so nasty.
Yeah.
Niggas, that's what she's saying. Niggas did not want. It was a lot of niggas. Why they didn't give him the smoke when he came out?
Right.
Nobody wanted to smoke.
And we heard from Drake.
Nobody wanted to smoke. Why? Or do you think that because he's older, he can't get into that same bag? Because I really hope that's not what you guys think. If you don't think he could get in that same exact fucking bag. If you push a monster long enough, he is going to attack. It's going to happen. He's going to attack. He's going to say fuck everything. And he's going to get in on you to the point that your career and your kids' careers are going to be fucked. Don't stop.
Right, a lot of niggas, why they didn't give him the smoke when he came out?
Right.
Nobody wanted to
and
smoke.
And we heard from Dre how hard it was to get people to accept it. You know?
We ain't got to hear it from Dre. Yeah. We know the truth, nigga. We are hip-hop. You see that fucking picture back there, the XL with Slick Rick, with Cool Herc, with Fat Joe, Rakim, nigga.
I don't know. I don't like the way Fat Joe got pissed off when she mentioned Dre. I ain't nothing from Dre. I'm hip-hop. Nigga, calm down. He was his manager. He signed him. I think he'll know a little bit more how difficult it was. Joey Crack. I ain't trying to beef with you, Joey Crack. I know you still got that fofo to make sure your kids don't grow. I know.
We are hip-hop. We know hip-hop. They would have never gave that nigga that lane right there, Eminem. He was phenomenal.
In my mind, he's the greatest rapper that ever lived. Yeah. And that's arguably whatever you want. We can debate on this all day.
That's for sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm saying M is the greatest rapper of all times in my mind.
That's what I said.
Okay.
The greatest rapper, infinity, all time is.
We ain't gonna talk about it. You want me to talk about it or you don't want me to talk about it?
In my mind.
That's what I said.
Okay.
The greatest rapper, infinity, all time is Eminem. But Eminem and Jay go hand in hand, man. It's just, you know, you can't say Jay without saying Eminem because they're both collectively great artists. They've sold, they
got it all.
They got it all, man.
Give me Jay. This in any order too. Give me M. Give me Pac. Give me Big. Yeah, and give me Snoop.
And if you listen to K-Dot's music, you hear all of them mixed in to one little nigga. That's a fact.
Give me M. Give me Pac. Give me Big. Yeah, and give me Snoop. These all, yeah.
Fire.
Yep.
That's a fire five.
Yeah, definitely.
Fire lineup.
These are the cats that inspire me like the most in doing music for sure. And if you break down how I approach lyrics, you can hear the influence each and every one of these dudes.
There's not one nigga in the industry I feel like if it was ever like a thing like that,
and it was ever like a lyric for lyrics, or we going record for record, or we go.
Tory, stop talking, because my man Jordan Lucas came over here and he went prat prat 2 times. Yeah, should I do the Jordan Lucas and Tory Lanez beef? That was a fun one. That shit was dope.
It's ever like a lyric for lyrics, or we going record for record, or we going dish record for dish record, or we going whatever the case is. I really genuinely don't feel like it's a nigga out there that could fuck with me. Somebody would have to do something just so immaculate, something that's just like, you know what I'm saying? The only nigga I've ever felt like, all right, there's some pockets that niggas touched that I've never touched before is M. I've never ever felt like, you know, there's like a million pockets in the world I feel like there's not one pocket in the world that I really can't touch if I put my mind to it, but I've heard some crazy shit from M. I've heard some sort of pockets from him.
You can be someone, you know, like Eminem and just have amazing cadence, and like it's like almost like the syncopation, and like I sit back with this act, cause zigzag, and this back, and this act, and this Z, and you know, you almost become this percussion. You know.
That was the way I am, by the way. That was the way I am. I sit back with this pack, cause zigzag, cause this bag, cause this weed, it gets me. This shit need it to be the most meaningful MC on this earth. This is birth. I've been birth. Stop.
Inside the music.
Oh my God. I sit back with this pack, it's zigzags in this bag, it this weed, it gives me needed to be the most meanest MC on this earth, cause it's birth, I've been cursed with this curse, it this curtain, this blurt, this berserk, and this dark, it works, and it helps in itself.
Actually, you know what? I've heard you rap. I've heard pieces of that in your freestyling before.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Like, did this just blow your mind at the time?
Okay, so this is the wordsmith. Eminem is the wordsmith. He's the guy who takes consonant clusters and compound syllable structure.
Say it again. Say it again.
He's the guy who takes consonant clusters and...
Consonant clusters. I need you to go look that up. It's when consonant clusters... It's hard to say that word.
Eminem is the wordsmith. He's the guy who takes consonant clusters and compound syllable structure, and he
packs all his shit into one fucking verse. So it'll be every other word will rhyme with each other, and then he'll make a scheme out of it, and then he'll come and do some other crazy shit.
Consonant clusters and compound syllable structure, and he bends words. He's the word bender.
Have you heard any of Eminem's new project?
No, I haven't, man, but I'm a fan of Eminem. I love him, man.
Oh, we already know, man.
He's the baddest white rapper to ever live.
Dog, right?
Fucking great white American hope.
Yeah, man.
You know what? I believe he...
See, I love you, Uncle Snoop, but... I get it. I get it. At least he said he was the best white rapper in the world. That means everybody under M that's white is trash. But that don't bring no color to this. I get it. He's probably not your favorite artist. He's probably not in Snoop's top 10. He's probably in Snoop's like 15, 20 probably, but I don't think he's in his top 10. But it's understandable. He was brought up with a different type of music. He was brought up with Cali music. Cali music is completely different than up north shit. Completely different. Just like up north, we weren't listening to a lot of Cali music or down south music like that. It's about the area you're from, and all this is biased anyway. Like, you're gonna like who you're gonna like. So I don't like him like best white rapper. Like, I hate that.
Rapper to ever live.
Dog, right?
Fucking great white American hope.
Yeah, man.
You know what? I believe he's a nigga now. So I think we drafted him.
He said that after the...
I think we drafted him. He's a nigga now. We gave up. Who did we give up for him?
Who did y'all give up for Eminem?
Which white nigga did we give up for Eminem? We gave up somebody.
Not Michael Rappaport.
No, he with us. He was, yeah. That nigga already with us. I'm talking about which black person did we sell to the white folks for Eminem?
No!
Who was the sellout? Was it Stacey Dash?
Yeah, it's Stacey Dash.
Yeah, Stacey. Get that bitch. Get.
Yeah.
We'll take Eminem.
The other singer
that
voted for Trump. The
girl.
Which one?
Chrisette Michelle.
They keep saying
Bye.
We get rid of. We
Who
want
else?
two. We got two. That's a two-way trade. Them two bitches for Eminem.
Of it. Yeah.
M's back.
Eminem is Eminem. If you notice in hip hop, Eminem is the only rapper that nobody ever wants a problem with, including myself, man. Eminem is like the most lyrically insane. Even when I was going at 50 and me and Dre wasn't seeing eye to eye, man, I stayed away from the white dude, because he a problem. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like Eminem, I don't.
So, from this time frame, from when he said this, to when he dissed Eminem, what happened in that time frame in his life that he had to change his mind so drastically? Maybe an album dropping?
Because he a problem. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like Eminem, I don't think it's a rapper he won't slay. And you don't even want a war with Eminem. He crazy.
He was talking about how he was going to pick fights. If he were to come at you with like a industry beef, what would you have done?
Run.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. But you didn't run. You stood on your 10 toes. And all that happened is you fell on your ass and your knees is facing up. That's all that happened. You bent your knees when you fell, so your foot is face down right there, steady on the floor, man. Keep your ground. But your ass laid on your ass. Fuck out of here. 10 minutes, bro.
Like a industry beef, what would you have done?
Run. Yeah, Eminem is. You don't understand. I'm a hip hop artist, and I'm one of the biggest ones in the world.
Fact.
You don't want a beat.
And at that time, absolutely, Game was the one. Game's music is still fire, still bump Game. I don't give a fuck about no diss record like that. Game is fucking amazing rapper. Oh, I love Game.
You don't understand. I'm a hip hop artist, and I'm one of the biggest ones in the world. You don't want a beef with Eminem. He shreds. He shreds MCs, like, for real. And I ain't his best friend or nothing. I'm just saying, I understand that he can't be seen by nobody. Jay, no, everybody know. You don't mess with the white boy.
Love extreme lyricists. And to me, he's the extreme lyricist when it comes to wordplay and all that, emotion and everything. So I would like to, a lot of people just want to hear us on a track to see who would win. You know what I'm saying?
Tech Nine's track with who? It was Tech Nine, and there was a third with I forgot his fucking name. That track is fire. Freedom, Speed 'em. Oh my God, that track. I can't wait till we get to that one.
A lot of people just want to hear us on a track to see who would win. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see how I sound next to who I deem the best rapper.
Wow, the best rapper.
Yeah,
Okay.
and there's a lot of good rappers out there, great rappers out there.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Eminem blew you away.
Yeah. That dude was phenomenal.
As someone who's known to be such a lyricist,
Facts.
what is it about Eminem's lyricism that blows G.O.A.T away?
It's his wordplay.
And not only that, it's not only that. Do you know how Eminem would feel to hear the G-Rap talking about him like that? Imagine how Eminem felt right there. That he's one of Eminem's influences. Eminem said it. You always give love to him. And just imagine how Eminem would have felt just listening to him say that.
That blows G.O.A.T away.
It's his wordplay. It's his wittiness. It's his how he gets it across. His attitude, and his passion, his flow. It's everything. It's like he got the whole package. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that I thought about Nas, and the same thing I thought about Jay-Z.
Eminem is the fucking GOAT. Let me just say that. That nigga's
I love Cordae, man. I swear to God.
crazy, bro. His My Name Is, was stupid. I'd rather be carried inside the cemetery than buried alive. Like, just that, his fucking, the way he put shit together, bro, is, that's who nobody want to fuck with, yo. That nigga's crazy. That nigga's.
I mean, you see it when he went in, man. Like,
He go, man. Yo,
don't
I
get
remember.
him angry.
Yo, that's a storm you don't want to fuck with. Eminem go crazy. I'd rather be carried.
Can you imagine, like, that moment, that nowhere close to he was going to be to go and be on the song with Eminem? He's got 2 songs with the GOAT. Cordae is fire, man.
Oh, that's a storm you don't want to fuck with. Eminem go crazy.
I'd rather be carried inside. Like, yo, it's so many. I fucked with his Dead Wrong verse. He got so many. I even fucked with the Infinite. When he used to kind of like rap like AZ.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And Nas. My lyrics called the chain reaction. They get your brain reaction. It's like, it's crazy. Crazy.
Shout out to Pac. Without him, I wouldn't be here, believe it or not. Shout out to Eminem, same situation. All his old shit. That's like a part of who I am. I wouldn't be who I am without Eminem's music.
Lyricist and what he meant as an artist to this rap game. Yeah, I would put Nas in the same category. Sure. I don't think Nas is bigger than Eminem.
All right.
See, M is more of a lyricist than a rapper to me. And, you know, like some of the people you just named, like Face is more like a, he became a lyricist, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Nas is more of a street rapper, he's a lyricist. Eminem don't speak on like a lot of street shit. He deal with, you know, personal shit that happened to him. But what I'm amazed at M is his writing form.
If there was no hip hop, this guy might have wrote books. You mean? Writing is in him. That's what you mean.
You know what I mean?
With or without music.
Word is born. And I feel.
I love Rakim. Word is born. That old New York shit, man. In the style.
In him. That's what you mean.
You know what I mean?
With or without music.
Word is born. And I feel with the talents that he had, if he would have been black, he would have been just as good. You know what I mean? Because, you know, a lot of, you know, some black rappers, they got gimmicks with them. And the gimmick could get them over more than they rap. You know what I mean? M's lyrics speak for itself. So if he would have came, you know, maybe he wouldn't have sold as many records as he sells, but I think he would have still been nasty, black or white.
Yeah, I just wish he would do less of that 50 Cent bullshit and more white trash shit. I don't care about the theme of the track. I just wish it would be more stuff like Stan or, you know what I mean?
Right.
Then when he tries to get in that gangster shit, don't fit him. That's not him. He's the only one who can dress as a clown, with all the respect.
Right.
And it fits him good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I miss a Biz Markie. I miss a Slick Rick. I miss a clown in hip hop, a serious clown in hip hop.
Right.
I just wish he would stick.
That's the word right there, serious clown. But if you really think about it, Eminem has done all types of rap. Because he done that crack. That Crack a Bottle was more street shit. Like that whole entire era where Eminem was wearing those baggy ass jerseys with the hat backwards, with the fucking with the scully cap or the do rag in the inside of the hat. When he was in that era of his life, most of the music that he was putting out that time was fucking considered street music, because they were talking street shit. So he kind of did all types of fucking rap. The only thing he hasn't done is country rap. Yeah, he did 8 Mile. I live at home in a trailer. Mama, I'm coming home to you. Well, my name is Jimmy. His name is Greg Buell. Me, him, and you, we went to the same school. You know that.
I miss a clown in hip hop, a serious clown in hip hop.
Right.
I just wish he would stick to this instead of doing some, you know, D12 little. I mean, to me that does not fit him.
You know what I mean? The D12 thing. That's like, you know, I look at that like, you know, that's his crew. And he brought them in the door with him, you know what I mean? He came in the door with them and stood there with them.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And, you know, that's his people's. And to me, it's like he get it.
Yeah, but it's the same thing that happened with 50 Cent and G.U.A.T. There's only so much that Eminem could do. Like, that was an opportunity for everybody in D12 and everybody in G.U.A.T. Just like what 50 Cent said on the interview, to start making those connections and start featuring other people's albums and, you know, do the publicity and do that in order for them to make the big. Because back in those days, you had to put in the work. Now you can do this shit from the fucking comfort of your own home. Before you had to get out the house, you had to do shit, and they didn't want to do it. They were just happy with what they got, and they ride and they cool. So it's kind of like you can lead a horse to water. You can't make that motherfucking drink it.
They're with them. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's his people's. And to me, it's like he get a chance to do music that he wouldn't normally do as Slim Shady or Eminem. You know what I mean?
Right.
But see, it's like myself, man. I got a love for dedication, man. You know what I mean? Because even myself, I fight that battle to try to stay dedicated to whatever I do. It's hard to be dedicated, man. And you know, if it's sports, if it's music, if it's anything, man. When I see somebody that's dedicated, I show them. You know what I mean? My heart go out to him, G, because it's hard to stay focused, man. Dedication, man. And Em got dedication, bro.
Okay.
He got dedication, man, and you can hear it through his music. He's dedicated to what he do.
And with me and my brother Chris Calico on it already, and sending our verses to M and hearing him say, "Man, Calico killed it. You guys killed it." That's like the best rapper telling you that. You know what I'm saying? So your head is already inflating. Like
y'all was dancing in the studio. You was up in there, ooh, back to your b-boy days.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
bro. It was like it was validation. Now keep in mind that we already knew that we were MCs. You know, we always known that we just murdering everybody for real lyrically, but to hear it from the guy that murders everything, you know what I'm saying, is a smiley thing. You know what I'm sizzling? It's a happy as thing. You see that? You know what I'm saying?
That's why we
got. What's it like to be invited to be on a tour with him, and what's it like to tour Australia with him and be, I guess, friends with Eminem?
Well, man, for me, I'm sure for him too, but I speak for myself. I'm such a huge Eminem fan, and especially from his first 3 albums, I was like all the way in. You know what I mean? I'm still all the way in because he's still amazing. But, you know, that was a point in my life, a very pivotal point in my rap career. My rap, my first song I ever made was literally just biting Eminem and Nas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you go listen, you would hear both influences.
J. Cole and Eminem to make a song. Like, it probably won't happen 2023, but maybe that could be something they could talk about 2024. I need to hear J. Cole and Eminem on the track together. I have to.
I feel like when you start rapping in the beginning, you really just take all your influences and you just rap like them until eventually you become who you are from all these influences. And
it's a melting pot, right?
Yeah, Eminem was a main ingredient. So to now be on tour with him years later, they invite us out, it's a crazy feeling. You know,
one of my favorite verses from Eminem, from the song Till I Collapse featuring Nate Dogg. I mean, I just feel like he spazzed the hell out on this record. My thoughts are sporadic. I act like I'm an addict. I rap like I'm addicted to smack, like I'm Kim Mathers. But I don't want to go forth and back in constant battles. The fact is I would rather sit back and bomb some rappers. So this is like a full-blown attack. I'm launching at them. The track is on some battling raps who want some static. Because I don't really think that the fact that I'm Slim matters. A plaque and platinum status is whack if I'm not the baddest. The ending line is basically like, it doesn't matter how many records you sell, if you don't have respect in this game, then it means absolutely nothing. I mean, just everything about that verse is incredible to me. From a critic standpoint, from someone who wants to sing along standpoint, the cadences, the rhythm, the flow, everything. One of the best verses ever.
All these great, you know, artists that were either performers, dancers, singers, whatever. But I felt like the honesty, the honesty of hip hop and what Eminem was saying.
Usher looks like a young Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. He got a pointy ass nose.
I felt like the honesty, the honesty of hip hop and what Eminem was saying on his records. It motivated me. Like, yo, if he can be that honest, you know, through hip hop, and there've been other storytellers, but never quite as vivid as his. Yeah. So I was like, we need to keep it real like him.
Yo, what's the deal with Big T? That's one of my
Big
favorite
T,
verses.
one of the best battle rappers. One of the best battle rappers in the world. I love Big T's battle raps, man. Facts.
We need to keep it real like him.
Yo, what's the deal with Big T? That's one of my favorite verses. 8 Mile Road off the Eminem 8 Mile soundtrack. Quitting, I still might. Why do I put up this fight? Why do I still write? Sometimes it's hard enough just dealing with real life. Sometimes I want to jump on stage and just kill mics and show these people what my level of skills like. But I'm still white. Sometimes I just hate life. Something ain't right. Push the brake lights.
Facts.
If you listen to the first track on the Shady 15 album, man, that's a dangerous man to play with. Verbally. He's very.
I don't like the way King Kirby said verbally like that. His verbally sounded a little bit too like, I don't know.
That's a dangerous man to play with. Yeah. Verbally. He's very dangerous. And I'm a fan of J. Cole. I got you know, J. Cole's all his shit. Okay. So he knows that I respect him. With that being said, I don't know too many people who really want it with him verbally. I just don't. I don't know if that's even a smart idea.
It's not.
Huge Eminem fan, and especially from his first 3 albums, I was like all the way in. You know what I mean? I'm still all the way in because he's still amazing. But you know, that was a point in my life where.
Hey, that's just Eminem, bro. You let Eminem do Eminem, bro. But like, I'm just honored, bro. At the end of the day, I'm honored. Eminem just a GOAT, bro.
Who's the Eminem?
I'm gonna have to listen to that song, man. I'm gonna have to listen to that song. That's my jam. Peanut butter. What the fuck, man? I'm gonna have to get another laptop. I think this one is better.
Eminem just a GOAT, bro.
Facts.
Who's the Eminem?
And you see this, and this is what I'm saying. Look, that was a track that Young M.A. was on, and listen to Giving the Love. Yo, he's the GOAT. Cause she heard it. She's like, what the fuck? Young M.A., you did okay. I'm sorry.
Who's the Eminem? Music on the 1998 Smoke and Groove tour with Fugees out there, Tribe Called Quest, Public Enemy, Nas. Wyclef tells me to come on his tour bus. So I get on the bus. He has a 6-song EP of Eminem. And I'm wilding out so much at the entrance of the bus that I broke the windshield of the tour bus on Wyclef's bus with my head. When your music is that compelling that you don't even have time to think, you just react, it's instinctual, that's when you know that the music is touching your soul. And that's
fact. That's a fact.
I fell in love with Eminem from that day and has held him in one of the highest regards as probably one of the most profound wordsmiths and lyrical masters of the microphone.
Fact.
This is a skill-based game. Whether you Latino, Japanese, if you step off the moon, you got to be able to rock. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people rock hard, some people rock slow, but regardless, the end result is do the audience feel you. If they feel you, you win in this game. A lot of cats right now I know can rhyme their ass off, but they really ain't. Nobody's feeling them. It's like, oh, okay, that was interesting. So you got to be clever, and I think what Eminem figured out a way is how to be clever and say rhymes that, you know, you might not even like him, but after you start listening to it, you be laughing.
I love that album. That's
you be laughing.
I would say it's not rap. It's not rap. It's a lifestyle. It's a culture, and it's for everybody now. You know what I mean? I feel like back in the day, more rap was just for a certain type of person. You had to go through certain things. You had to know certain words and criteria to be in the rap scene.
Was it originally black?
Yes.
Now it's everything.
It's
right?
everything. Yeah.
My kids listen.
Yeah. There's a lot of man. One of the greatest rappers is Eminem, and he's white. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like.
What was that like? I mean, you gotta come on. I'm a fan of hip hop, so you gotta give us some. What was that like collaborating with him?
Eminem he just is, right? He's like, I mean, we went out on a whim and just put it in the air, you know, that it would be great if M would collaborate with us for Pink Friday, and I didn't think it was gonna happen. I mean, I remember we kept talking about it, and I kept thinking, I really was saying in my head, I know it's not gonna happen, but you know, it doesn't hurt. So I sent him one record, and he didn't love it. And
did that hurt your feelings to have Eminem say
no, because he didn't say, you know, artists talk to artists differently. He didn't say I didn't love it, but he just said, could you send me something that's a little bit more me? So I understood that because I'm an artist, and I've had to say the same thing to people. So I remember I sent an email back and I said, you know, I want to thank him just for saying that, just for having enough respect. Because some people, like, you'll send them and you'll ask them, you know, if they would work with you, and sometimes they won't even respond or say anything. But like with M, he had the respect at least to treat me like a peer and say, you know what, I think.
That or you want to get in them drawers, girl. You know he be flirting with you, Nikki. Like, you don't see him flirting with you, Nikki. Nikki's fire. I love it.
He's to treat me like a peer and say, you know what,
And I can't wait till we get to both tracks of him, of Eminem and Nicki Minaj. Oh, that's gonna be fire.
Respect at least to treat me like a peer and say, you know what, I think it's dope, but I don't think it's me. And I just was like, I respect that so much.
When I heard Eminem first on the Drake shit, I went back and rewrote my shit for 2 days.
Facts.
I canceled appointments to rewrite. When I heard Eminem first on the Drake shit, I went back and rewrote my shit for 2 days. I canceled.
Okay. That's Kanye West saying that. On the Forever track. To me. Eminem destroyed 3 niggas on the track. The only one that gave him a fight was Lil Wayne. That man, and that was his rewrite. So that means what he wrote before that was even worse.
First on the Drake shit, I went back and rewrote my shit for 2 days. I canceled appointments to rewrite.
I did a bunch of joints with M, man. That's my man. You already know. Not
that's
M.
very interesting.
M had you with that Jay-Z moment.
Yo, let me
that
just
Jay
say
lied about, that he talking about he had to go talk to himself and look himself in the mirror. But that moment, M had
You're
you like
probably
that.
the only person that did a record with M that they said that M didn't body. How do you feel about that? Because everyone that M get on a record with, they say he body. Now, I have never heard him say that about you.
I can humbly say I expected that, because when you get on a joint, that's like a championship game, and you win it, and they ask you, you know, how do you feel? Did you feel you was going? Yeah, I came in with my game plan, and I expected my game plan to work. Yeah, so M is, you know, when you send a song to M, I attacked it like that, like, nah, you're not, you're just not, you're not gonna do me this, you know, you're not gonna do me this, and so I'm gonna put it all out there. Either we gonna be right here with it and just make a beautiful, wonderful, great song, but you ain't gonna do me that, and so that's what we did. Yeah, we just made a wonderful, great song. I ain't hear nobody ever say nobody body each other, nothing like that.
Because they did it. He explained it perfectly well. It was an even track between Wayne and Eminem, both of them, in my opinion. Even as shit. Come on, man. Students, we're almost done, man. Are you guys learning anything? Do you guys have any questions? Please let me know. I'm here to answer you. This is for you guys, to help you guys. It's not for me. I know all this shit already. Come on, man. I gotta do this, man. I gotta go use up a spot that I could have been reacting to something else. But I have to do this for you guys, because you guys like to jump out of windows, man. Put a bungee cord around your ass, because you be jumping out windows like crazy for no reason. Come on, Sarah.
Yeah, we just made a wonderful, great song. I ain't hear nobody ever say nobody body each other, nothing like that. I just made sure that he ain't body me. That boy's a monster.
Make some noise for the greatest rapper to ever get on a motherfucking microphone. He goes by the name of Eminem.
Facts.
Relapse is a fucking amazing album.
It is, but the accent is
9 out of 10. The accent actually made the song. The flow on Stay Wide Awake, from a flow perspective, not one rapper ever will be able to.
And that's exactly what I was saying about Relapse album. And we'll get to the Relapse album. But that's exactly what I was saying about the Relapse album. He was more going crazy with the accents and the flow and the cadence throughout the whole album. The songs in there are, like, lyrically, there's some shit in there that he says, I'm like, oh, dude, like, what? But just the cadence of it all, the flow, the wordplay, everything, the way he made it, it's a good album. It's just that there's some songs that it's kind of hard to hear because it's crazy.
The flow on Stay Wide Awake, from a flow perspective, not one rapper ever will be able to fucking touch that. The way that he mimicked, like the way that he flipped syllables to rhyme with words that never rhymed is out of this fucking
It is
world.
better than Encore.
The storytelling
and better
on
than
that
Recovery.
album from Deja Vu, you got to be fucking kidding me. You got to be. And
Deja Vu was fire. See? He knows what the fuck he's talking about. You have to listen to it as a whole. Eminem Relapse album is fucking fire. There's some songs in there, like I said, that I don't agree with. But in a technical point of view, it's fire. As a whole, not one of my favorite albums. But as a technical album, if you're technically looking at it, fire. Absolutely fire.
And better
on
than
that
Recovery.
album from Deja Vu, you got to be fucking kidding me. You got to be. And I will stand by that.
When he dropped Lose Yourself
Right.
in the music,
Right.
he touched on something.
Nigga, it's called Lose Yourself. Don't add it in the music. You gonna sing it? Fuck, bro. It's a big ass chain. And he stole that shit from his bike.
Something that every
Me and
nigga
Pun,
understood.
Let me tell you something. Me and Pun waited online. Me and Big Pun, rest in peace. We was out in LA for the Grammys. We were nominated for Grammys. Big Pun was nominated for Grammy. First solo Latino to sell 2 million records. Waiting online at Tower Records at midnight to get the Eminem's.
We have albums that's better than every album niggas done put out though.
Calico, talk your shit, Calico. I like this interview. I've seen this interview in Hip Hop Is Real. Calico says some shit here that you guys need to listen. Are you paying attention, Sarah, you dumb bitch?
We have albums that's better than every album niggas done put out though. You know what I'm saying? He been in the game 20 years plus. Yeah, so he got what
99?
album is better than the Marshall Mathers LP? You can't just say an album is better than that. You can say you like an album just as much. Every good nigga saw A-Mob.
What do you think about him
Everyone.
being a guest in the House of Hip Hop?
I mean, but certain niggas bring you in and you invited. Yeah. You with Proof, a fucking legend.
Yeah,
a nigga
so
who
he
stamped
vouched
him.
for you, so
He
nigga,
stamped him.
yeah, so you official.
You official.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Killed him. Let's see what Papoose was saying. This is a real lyricist who has no bias.
Shout out
He
to
said,
Papoose.
looking at some of y'all's so-called opinions on this track confirms exactly what I thought. The majority of y'all don't know shit about hip-hop. Laughing my fucking ass.
And that's coming from Papoose. If you don't know who Papoose is, then you don't know what hip hop is. Papoose is one of the one of the toughest lyricists in New York. Period. Ain't nobody. I don't see a lot of people trying to fuck with Papoose. Papoose is disgustingly nice. The alphabet freestyle.
Thought. The majority of y'all don't know shit about hip-hop. Laughing my fucking ass off.
Hilarious.
This track is fire. And it is.
Eminem's
too big.
Em ain't the same no more.
He not big.
Here we go. My man Murder Mook goes crazy. He goes bananas. BANANAS on this motherfucker. Watch.
And it is.
Eminem's
too big.
Em ain't the same no more.
He not, but he too big.
But if Griselda get
Em is the
involved,
same.
no, Em is
Oh, nah,
no,
Griselda,
no.
chill,
What do you mean?
chill.
Oh, nah, no. Em is the
You
same.
can't even put Griselda.
Em is the same. Did you hear Eminem on Fat Joe shit, bro?
Yeah, no, crazy.
The
I didn't hear
nigga,
that.
please, listen. Just,
That's when he dissing the Cannon at.
Can we just listen? Let's
See,
listen
I
to
didn't
that
hear
right
that. I
quick.
didn't hear that.
Bro,
Get him the fuck out of here.
First of all, people must know what
Y'all
a
probably
eunuch
don't
is.
know what a eunuch is.
Right.
Right.
Tell him.
But a eunuch is a person with no balls.
Castrated.
Or castrated person that doesn't have the.
Yo, we gotta
a male.
understand, Nick.
It's like,
Bro,
and I
word to Terror Squad,
Did you
Joe.
just hear? Okay, no.
But that's all
I'm not
puns
saying
aside,
I'm not
though.
saying he can't rap.
I know
Super
me and
ill.
Mariah didn't end on a high note. Everything on double
That was
entendre.
That was fire.
Everything.
He got triples. He got triples though.
He got triples.
Like, this should be crazy. This
I'm
should
not
be
saying
crazy.
And then I let him cut my balls on too before I lost to you, Nick.
Yeah, that's fire. Super fire.
I caught off my balls too. If I lost to you, Nick. That didn't happen that long ago. That was on the Fat Joe track. That didn't happen that long ago. Come on, dog. Come on. Y'all gotta make it make sense.
I let him cut my balls
That
on
makes
too
sense.
before I lost to you, Nick.
Yeah, that's fire. Super fire.
That's crazy.
That's
insane.
literally. That's literally no lie.
So, nigga,
no
that's
lie.
the dog, the ball dog.
Cracker with a barrel, arm to the teeth, Texas and pop. Shout out to a Afeni Secor and a Sun Pop. I did
stop. Because I know what Eminem is capable.
Right.
You know what he's capable of doing, bro. He will say add the subtract of the T with the H half in it. Put it on the casket pose in that. Oh, and it's two O's in the middle. The K came in the middle. Bones and guns on the clip snipped the middle. Like
What he was trying to do there is like Eminem will come to battle rap and he'll put all of us in a fucking diss. And he'll know how to use all our names and destroy it because it's a fact. I believe out of all the rappers in the world, Eminem could do that. Easily. He could do it because he's done it a lot. Like, this is not just new shit that just came on. He's done it a lot. We had an hour, baby. I knew this was gonna be an hour video.
The K came in the middle, bones and guns on the clip snipped the middle. Like he might put us all in the blender.
Yeah.
Fucking with him in clips.
Yo, why you do that to us, Henry?
Yo, if this nigga fucked me up because of you, bro. Yo, look, I knew you subtracted him like two O's with the K behind. Yo,
I'm gonna say this.
Go, Cardi.
I'm gonna say this. Yo,
go, Cardi.
I'm not saying Eminem is better than everybody, but there's really nobody better than Eminem.
Right. That's the best way. That is the best explanation in the world. I'm not gonna say Eminem is better than everybody, but there's not a lot of people that's better than Eminem. That's a fact.
But there's really nobody better than Eminem.
Right.
Go ahead.
Sure. I don't think Nas is bigger than Eminem. You know, obviously Eminem is the biggest rapper of all time, statistically. You know what I'm saying? And Eminem is like definitely sold more records, but as far as artistry and impact on the culture, I think they're in the same category. Nas, Eminem, Jay-Z, Biggie, Pac. You know what I'm saying?
Social media is that you try to sound like Eminem, and I know he's an influence of yours. Is that a compliment or an insult? Because no rapper wants to be considered an imitator.
Yeah, I take it as a.
Charlemagne needs to go and wax his forehead once a week to keep it that shiny. And when that nigga laughs, doesn't he turn into like what's it called? You see, I've seen the movie Critters. He turns into a critter when he laughs, like when his face changes somehow.
A compliment because I'm a student of the game first before I jump to any type of booth. You know what I'm saying? I know my history well, you know, from Eminem albums to Pac albums to Dre to Snoop. So, you know, if they hear elements and different pieces like that, then, you know, so be it. Because Eminem is, you know, one of the greatest of all time. And nobody can take that from him. I can't take it. New artists can't take it. No, nothing. That boy wordplay is out of this world. Excluding the fact of whatever racial color or hip-hop is hip-hop. And he got
Thank you, K-Dot. Thank you, K-Dot. Hip-hop is hip-hop. It doesn't matter what fucking color. Kids, we're done. We're done. I know this was a long class. You had a lot of substitutes coming in, man. Some of them talk twice. They greedy motherfuckers. But there you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you stick around this long, I appreciate you. I already knew it was 29 minutes. I knew this was going to be this long of a video. So if you stuck it to the end, I appreciate you guys. I got 3 more coming. I love you guys. I'm going to talk to you guys in a minute. Peace!